Hey Virgo, this is Perrymore Tarot's weekly reading for November 13th through the 19th, 2023. This is for Virgo. Last shuffle for Virgo here. Let's see what's going on, Virgo. All right, so what we have is happy success and we have hidden motivations. And what this to me gives off, you you're going to be really successful, but it all depends on the way that you think. It all depends on your state of mind. Okay, it really does. Because they're saying that you may not trust being positive right now. You may not trust the optimism that is required. Okay, they're saying it's required. Yeah, they're saying, oh wow, yeah. Listen, you you don't even realize the strength of the power of your mind. Your mind, the strength of your mind. Wow, something comes up. Yeah, even when it comes to forgiveness, because there's something about you needing to just forgive something, and it's not because of, oh, they weren't wrong and you should have compassion for the person. It's more so like forgive them and free yourself of having a heavy heart right now, because this is gonna cause an obstacle for you. This is gonna cause a huge obstacle for you, man. Man, if this is ever a time for you to just forgive something and move on, because they're talking about happy success here with the Ten of Pentacles, Moon, Lovers, and the Sun. For some of you with the Queen of Cups over this whole reading, you may need to forgive a lover. You may need to forgive somebody that you're what's the word, romantically connected to. This could involve children, a family. It could. This could involve marriage, long-term commitment for some of you. For others of you, this could be aligning to something that you've always wanted to do, a project, a contract, something here. You may be aligning to it. And the issue is your state of mind. Forgiving something. Now, say this is like personal. You're having to forgive your significant other for something, maybe a betrayal or some sort of breakup or some kind of shakeup in the relationship. Something was revealed. Something happens, right? You're going to have to forgive it so that you can keep your head in the game, because there's Ten of Pentacles on the table. You know, that's on the line, and that's a lot of that usually translates to long money. And so with the Lovers here, they're talking about that your natural choice or your natural decision. The truth is you want things to be laid out on the table in the first place. So a lot of you may be wanting clues, wanting not clues, but you want to know the truth. You want something to be revealed. You feel like someone's holding back. Someone's holding out on you. Your natural disposition is and your reputation is like, I'm going to get down to the bottom of it. You know I will, right? And that's the energy. The Sun is like, I will, you know. But the happy success energy is a way of thinking. They're saying that what are you going to do with what you find out once it's revealed, right? Yes, you have a reputation, but they're almost saying that there needs to be a level of grace in this scenario. Hidden motivations is Three of Swords and Queen of Wands. You may not be very confident about splitting apart from someone or something. You may not be confident in that decision, right? You're saying, I don't know if I should just break it off or split away from something or someone. So a lot of you here is showing that you're going to find out something, a deception about a significant other, or something that was hidden. It doesn't always have to be like a deception or third party, but they're kind of showing something about that. Like you may find more out, and the key is to forgive. The key is to forgive everything, and not forgive like, oh, I understand why you did what you did. I can't stand when people say that kind of thing, and it's like it's never the person's fault when another person does, deceives the other. They always want to blame the other, blame the injured party. Like, well, I had to lie to you or else you would have acted this way. And it's like, well, why did you do it to begin with? If you already know that that's going to bother me, but then you also know that that's what's something that's in your heart to do, you should have just left me alone instead of trying to blame me for your bad behavior. Well, I not only did this, but I also lied about it 15 times over to cover the lie, to cover that lie, to cover that lie, because you have standards and you wouldn't let me do this bad thing to begin with. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, you're trying to blame me because I have standards. That's interesting. That's rich. It kind of looks like something like that. But you may not feel as confident about just kind of like severing ties with the Three of Swords. So let's move further because there's so many different side stories in this. So we have Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday-ish. You have Vast Universe, Hermit, and Page of Cups. And so this is about where you're meant, where, you know, the path you're on. They're showing that you may be spending a lot of time going down memory lane around this point. You have good news coming in, or an offer coming in, or something like an apology or a gift coming in, but it's almost like it makes you think and it starts to remind you of your past. And not only just reminding you of your past, but this is about like the Hermit, yeah, not just reminding of your past, but looking over the whole scenario and seeing what you can deal with and what you can't deal with. It's very important to forgive so that you aren't fettered with the feelings of rejection and depression and sadness, and you can't look at anything and see anything good to be salvaged in any situation when you're in that place. So there's something about looking back at everything and saying, okay, this is what I won't do anymore. This is what I will be doing from here on out, based on my past experience and the history and my, the things I've gone through here. But you do have good news coming in, and it may be from someone that you're familiar with, family member or something. But also too, being just sitting and thinking very deeply about your past. New beginnings is the King of Wands and Four of Wands. So by the weekend, it's like you get your mojo back. By the weekend, you're going to be back celebrating. You're going to feel better about things. It looks like too, you'll feel more connected to where you're meant to be. There's something like this was meant to happen, or things were meant to come out on purpose, so that you could finally just do away with it and finally just look forward and say, you know what, I'm not dealing with this anymore. That was then, this is now. I'm ready to celebrate. There's something about continuing to keep pushing. Just you may feel very strongly that you need to keep moving. So the vast yeah, it just looks like you're going to be going down memory lane a lot, because of either a separation from the past, or being faced with having to do so once something is revealed here. But they want you to be in a really positive place. It's very important that you are, even though that is like hard to do. But they're saying that it's necessary, right? So that you can come out on top. You could be dealing with a Cancer, a Leo, a Gemini, another Virgo, Aries, Sagittarius, Cancer. Well, we already said Cancer. Pisces is Scorpio. So you could be a Leo Virgo cusp. You could be dealing with a Cancer Leo cusp, or a Gemini Cancer cusp here. If you're not dealing with those signs could be in your chart. All right, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.